Welcome everyone to High Button Sports as we have our Bedford Armada versus Admirals game here tonight. Just from down the road here, the 216, we've got quite the matchup here tonight as the Armada are currently 2-2-1 on the season and the Admirals 2-1-1, so one less game played. Pretty back-to-back in the standings, so this is an important early season matchup for both these teams. We just had to wait for the refs here to set up. That's why we're a couple minutes late. And as you guys know, it is 15-minute periods for the first and second, followed by a 20-minute period after a flood for the third. All right. Welcome in as we are just about ready to get started. And here's puck drop. Armada able to win it in. Admirals able to shoot down low into the Armada zone. Oh, and a funny bounce off the boards there as the Armada goalie goes to go get that to no avail. Armada doing a good job keeping that in with a flicked puck up high. The wrister down low. Admirals going to keep it in at the blue line. Nice block there in front. Base Armada starting this first minute out in their own end here. Admirals with some hard pressure here to get it away. Just up the middle. Oh, and that almost sends the Armada player as he rolls down deep. Pass to the half boards, and and he misses it right off the end of his stick there. Good job by the Admirals here to break it out. Nothing able to be formed there for the Armada. The Armada defense bringing it up the zone. It's kept in. Admiral's able to pick up that puck and shoot it in wide as it goes far. They're able to regain possession again. Big wrister here. As the puck comes out to the blue line. And it finally comes out for the Armada. Armada able to work that back. Admirals try to work it up the boards there with a bank pass that just misses, and we've got our first whistle of the game. And it'll be an icing on the Admirals as they do a good job to start off this game, keeping the puck in the opposite end. Ready to take the draw here in the Admiral zone. Armada with their second face-off win of the day, but the Admirals able to get that out the middle. Not able to chase that puck down as they're shooting it back and forth at each other now. Ends up in the Armada end as they work it around the boards. Work it back. The Admirals able to get possession again, doing a good job early in this game to keep pressure on the Armada in their own end here. The majority of the play has been down there. Try to shoot it out there. Admirals able to pick up that puck and regain control down in their own end here as they try to work it out. Line change for both. Oh, and a nice interception there by Jack Dulong, the guy I'll be talking about tonight. Here, Admirals able to work that puck out. No offside. We get no icing either as we've got the Admirals guy in there first, but he isn't able to tame that puck as the Armada try to work it up the boards. But once again, good play by Haynes, number 7 there on the Admirals to keep that puck in, and a light wrister covered easily. Interesting start here for both teams. The Armada are able to work that out, bring it down the end, right up the middle as they try to work it in low and maintain possession. And Admirals pick that up right about halfway into their own zone there as they bring it up the middle. Nice little move here to bring it over to number 10, but he gets broken up. And the Armada able to break that puck up the center ice, and they dump it down for a change. Breaking out here is the Admirals. Oh, looks like he chipped up on his own as the Armada able to take control, and a nice little wrister in there, but an easy save. Good job jumping on that pounce there for the Armada, as that puck just trickled off the stick in his own end, and there's only 2 guys back, so great opportunity there early for the Armada. Face-off draw win. Back to the defenseman. A nice shot coming in that unfortunately gets blocked. That thing looked like it was hit directly on the face. The puck gets down and knocked out. Armada look to work the puck out. Down the middle and back into the Admirals' end. Taking control now, shooting up the middle as it gets sent back to the Armada defenseman. And a nice little tip there by the Armada as it gets back into their own end, and a misplay on that puck, but able to maintain control there. That's Brody Fitzpatrick, who has a nice play on that puck after the mishap. And they work it back. They're still playing with it in their defensive end there. Now working it up the middle. Fitzpatrick again. Just with Lucas Taylor, who's able to get that puck deep, interrupted there. Now the Armada try to work it in the offensive zone. The Admirals working it behind their own net there, playing it low. We've only got one guy pressuring from the Armada as they try to work it up. And the Admirals take possession at center. Oh, and it gets shot into the skates on the bench there. Looks like nothing happened there with any whistles, though, as the Armada working in. A nice move around the player there by William McKinnon on the Armada. Now working out the Admirals once again. Down the middle. Oh, and a nice interception pass there by Spencer Bond. Nice play there to keep that in, to keep the pressure on. Admirals try to work it out, and they're intercepted again. Oh, and a nice little quick shot there as the Armada try to jump on it. The Admirals flicking it around their own net there a little too much. Gets intercepted. They've got to be careful breaking that puck out, because chances like those will eventually go in. And a little open look here for the Armada. Nice cross-ice pass and a wrister just over the top of the net. Now the Armada work it down low. That's William McKinnon again. Oh, and a bouncing puck. Oh, the Admirals. There you go. And the Armada taking a penalty there, as looks like the Admirals player was trying to flick it past the defenseman there, and the defenseman decided to take the body, and unfortunately the interference. That looks like Spencer Bond on the Armada. They take the interference call there, and we've got 2 minutes, and we've got our first power play of the game for the Admirals. Admirals player gets waved out of the faceoff there as a winger comes in, wins the faceoff forward though, and then pushes that puck on the power play here. And the Armada are able to work it out. Admirals playing with it behind their own net here now. Get it down low as they're still on the power play. Oh, it looks like a stick had quite the bend there. Did not break though, as the Admirals work it back, and they still have possession on this power play with 1:33 left in the power play and 9:11 left in the period. The Admirals work it up the middle there. Oh, and bounced off the skate there. I see Angus Arnold out there as the sole forward trying to pressure. Admirals having a hard time trying to work that around. Anthony on the Admirals shot in but gets broken up. Armada doing a good job to gum up that center ice position as they try to get pucks on net any way possible. And the Admirals work it down. Back up to center ice, or halfway up the offensive zone for the Admirals. And they work it down low quite once again. Back to the defenseman. Walk along the blue line there, a nice wrister, and that actually was a perfect shot, clearly low, just about a foot off the ice, but unfortunately did not get tipped by any of those players, so good save for the Armada goalie here, as we've got 37 seconds left on this Admirals power play, as they work it up center ice. Nice moves there, as he drops it back to his defenseman Fuller. He's now playing with on the blue line, he gets it over to his half-board mate on the power play here, as he works it back. Admirals now playing with, looking for a shot. Not too many shots yet. Nice shot there, but it gets tipped wide. The Admirals had number 8 there on the boards, ready to pick up that puck, but it just gets by them. And now they work it in down low. There's 4 seconds left on the power play. A wrister there. No luck. And now Armada try to send their center, but they are only able to get it down low, and he's even able to get a shot there on net. Pretty clean penalty kill for the Armada out of the gate. That's number 8, Cameron Emmanuel, who had a nice play there to somehow get a shot out of that. As we work it down low again, and now we've got even strength with 7:34 left in this first period. Oh, and Dulong now kicked out of the face-off circle there as he moves to the wing. And they still get the win. Well, anyway, Armada defenseman with a nice wrister there. Oh, and that gets out, and a nice goal there as he picks up the rebound on a beautiful shot. The Armada are now up 1-0. With 7 minutes in this first period. That looks to be number 17. Nice play there as they're able to get a beautiful shot in, and then the rebound bounces out. No one's covering, and an easy tuck-in goal. Admirals coming off the face-off here with a little 2-on-2. Shoots it wide, just over the net, but comes back. Armada defenseman able to put it in the corner. Admirals work it down low, and there's a bit of a scrum there along the boards. Armada work it out, right up to center ice. Dulong trying to make a move at the line, but unfortunately offside as his winger gets ahead of himself, and he gets picked off. Now Armada working it up again. Oh, an interception there by the Admirals. No trip on that call. As we were able to work it to center ice, he looked like he was ready to take off there for a potential breakaway, but he gets gummed up. No trip on the call, and they bring it back, but the Admirals have possession again as they work it down low. The Armada with a nice play there to pick it off. Admirals work it down low with a nice shot. Oh, and top shelf. Nice goal there. That looks like Keegan McDonald on the Admirals as they tie it up quickly. It's 6:37, just about a minute later in this period, so we've got a 1-1 game here. Down here at center, I was able to pick up that puck. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with our scoreboard, so I'll be frequently updating you until we can fix those. But it is currently 1-1 with 6:23 left in the first period. Down low now, Armada. They put it behind their own net. Shots 4-3 for the Armada early here. Admirals looking to keep that in, and they work it down low to their own boards. Just a little flick there by the Admirals player, but it doesn't work, and it actually works out better for them as they're able to maintain possession. Now coming in with a shot and a nice save by the Armada goalie on a quick turnaround. Number 14, Avery McDonald on the Admirals there, who were able to get that chance. Now the Armada work it up. Down into the Admirals zone. And a rocket up the middle. McLeod picks that puck up again. No luck. Admirals now work it down low. The Armada guy pushing on his back there with a good play. As they work it back. We got Daniel Fowlers there, trying to get it out. Admirals able to block that puck. Now the Armada looking to skate down the ice. They're center, but they're blocked off as the Admirals player able to pick that up, but a nice play there by the Armada. Admirals now with possession. 2-on-2 it looks like. They're working it in, and it's shot deep into their zone. 5 minutes exactly on the clock left for this first period. The Armada work it out. Now up on center here. Gets cut off rather easily there. Gets back to his defenseman. Armada defenseman work down low. Armada with some nice passing here in the zone to keep possession. Working it down low, trying to set up in front there, but that gets picked off, but a nice little play there by the defenseman. That is that is Spencer Matthews actually who made that play. Matthews, yes. As they worked up the ice. Some good defensive plays here by, and not tripped up there, but close for the Admirals. Some good defensive plays here by the Armada early, as they've had to play a lot in their own end, and they've also been able to contribute heavily on that first goal. That's the reason this game is tied. Looking up the middle, the Armada. Now low into the Admiral zone. Admirals pick it up in their own zone, hitting the skates of these own player as it stays in. Armada looking to work it down low. So we got 3:42 on the clock here, 1-1 game. Down low, and some pretty tame board battles here so far. Not too many hits or aggression yet in this game, but they're just trying to work it around. Nice play there by the Admirals to tip it forward there on what could have been bad, and now they work it up the corner in the half wall. Working in, doing a one-man show, and a nice shot that just goes by there. Is Keegan Fuller for the Admirals. He tries to work it up, and he gets possession again, and he dumps it down. Armada now working it up their own defensive zone as they get stopped again. Lots of defensive play here so far. The Armada trying to work it up. Good job keeping that in and not letting that go into his own bench. But it does get picked up by the Admirals. Now fighting at the blue line. Admirals to wrister, and that's a save. McDermott with that Admirals goal to keep it 1-1. We got 2:41 left on the clock now. Now they're playing it down low. Armada pick up that puck. They try to work it out. Oh, picked off by the Admirals forward as the defenseman still trying to work it out. Now up through center. Oh, and a little elbow action there, but no call as he gives him a little grease as he works that puck in, and now Dulong with it down low. Oh, a little slash there. That also doesn't get called. Trying to stick with that puck there is Dulong as they work it in. The Armada now have it in their own zone. Worked up down low. Armada pushing in. Dulong tries to make a little move here. He gets cut off, but able to keep that puck in. Now working it down low. The Admiral zone. Good play there by the Armada to get it deep with a nice clear by the defenseman. You know, it looks like one of their Admirals players got knocked over off camera, but no call on the play. Picked off there by the Armada forward as he works it down low. Back and into his own end with 1:22 on the clock in this 1-1 game. Oh, a nice play there by the Armada goalie as he sauces it right up the middle. A good skill for the goalies to have, underrated. If you can work that off the boards, that's a good clearing opportunity. There you go there. Admirals try to work it in, but the Armada able to stay put as we've got 1 minute left in this period on the 1-1 game. Pretty tame here so far as they work it down, and that's going to go for icing. We're going to bring it back. I think that's only the second icing of the game so far as we're almost one period in. Now the Armada play with it in their own end here with 54 seconds. They're looking to win a draw here. Pretty good on the face-off so far, if I must say, but they lose that one. The Admirals with a wide open shot and a nice save again. Here by Tristan Borgadog, I think is how you say his name, but maybe not. But that was a nice play nonetheless as they work it up through center here. The Armada looking for one last push. The Admirals pick it off there, but the Armada with aggression on the boards to get it out, and now they work it down low. Little flick there by the Armada defenseman, which to no avail. The Admirals work in front, but they're looking to get it, and it doesn't look like they're going to get a shot on it as the goalie, and everyone's looking for it. Now he gets an open shot. Oh, and just missed. He had that one almost go up his skate or his stick there. But anyway, it was redeflected pretty masterfully, but just wide. Would have been a nice one if it would have gone in for him as the panic in front. The goalie didn't know where it was, and he's able to keep that out with 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So that'll do it for our first period. Here for the Basin Armada. We will be back in 90 seconds as we just have a quick timeout. Hello, and we welcome back to the second period. Fortunately, still running into some problems with our scoreboard, so I will keep you plenty updated as the Armada look to break it in. Nice play there. It's currently still 1-1. Admirals look to pick that puck up. Bring it into the offensive zone. Looking it down low, up the middle, and it just gets by there as it clears out to no icing. Some hustle here by the Armada forward. Against the boards there. That is Angus Arnold who had some nice hustle there. That's the second play he's made tonight where he's shown some hustle for that puck down low when the play seems to be dead, and it pays off as they're able to keep that puck in. Abels now work it out. Nice little move there. Oh, a wrister and a good save. And I'm pretty sure it's Tristan Bordeaux as that goalie. He deserves some credit there for the Armada. Looking solid back there so far. He's had 7 shots. Armada now work it up. Flicked up to center ice. Working it down low. All 5 Admirals players converging there. As a more conservative approach here as they break it up the middle though. Armada able to turn that puck over, looking to find his teammate up the middle. Dulong, but not able to get that. Now playing with it with his on his knees. He's keeping it in. Oh, and a great play there by Spencer Mathers to keep that puck in, as that could have been easily a 2-on-1. Shot up to the skates and now properly dumped down for no icing. Clean hit along the boards. Haven't seen many of those, as I mentioned. 13 minutes left in the period. Now Admirals keep it in their own end as they try to break it out. Nice between the legs, behind the back pass there. That gets into Gillis, but he dumps it in. Oh, now Dulong looking for that pass. He's able to get it. He's breaking in on a 2-on-1 and a wrister, which just goes wide. Oh, and it hits the boards. Jack Dulong, one of my players that I noticed quite a bit on the Armada here, as he is also leading the team in points so far this season. He's a forward with 3 goals, 1 assist so far on the season. He's a guy who likes to drive his own line. This is his 2nd year on the team, and he likes to look for that open shot. He's always getting in there deep, and good start to the season for him, among other Armada players, as they start out with a 2-2-1 record, but have looked rather good in the games I've seen them this year. So, the Armada now work it back into their own end. Now up the middle, nice tip there. Getting it down low. Now working with it to put pressure on. They'll get back to their defense, walking along the line. Over to his defensive partner there. And Matthew McCarron. Good play to bring it down low, and he picks up that puck back. Nice play again. Over. Oh, tipped up in the middle by the Armada as they look to break through, and with a little move and a nice little spinorama pass there that wasn't able to connect. Oh, McCarron picks up on the boards. It's a 2-on-1 now coming down for the Admirals, but good defensive hustle once again by the Armada to get in. Shot, and the net is knocked off. That was a 2-on-1 turned into a 2-on-3 rather quickly there, as the Armada do a good job hustling that in. Now work it down low. 11:38 left on the clock. Nice win. The Armada looking to break it up through centers. They got a 2-on-1 clear cut here. Looking to see a shooter pass, and unfortunately the goalie gets a quick glove on that for the Admirals. Good little 2-on-1 off the draw there, though. Impressive to break that out. That looks to be Will McKinnon once again, who is looking to put the Armada up here. Takes up the puck on the boards and works it down low. Back up to the defenseman, Lewis Walworth. Admirals now work it out. Looks like a half 2-on-1 here, but doesn't get through as the Admirals player isn't able to catch up to that pass sent above him. which was meant to be picked off and shot rather quickly, but he's able to maintain possession. Shot there, which hits the bottom right post and flies up in the air as they're able to bat that down. Up through the middle. Armada. Working it down low. Now getting gummed up, the Admirals, as they're trying to shoot it in there, but good play there and stay in front. Finn Merritt on the Armada with a good play there to get it out finally. Now they work it down low again. Admirals looking to break up. And now flicked into the ice for a nice change. Now looking to take advantage. Up the boards. Which gets picked up and turned over to the Admirals, but able to keep possession. Fight here at center ice. Looked to rip it in and shot after the whistle there, but he was in the shooting motion, so it doesn't look like there'll be any problems by either side there. Through center now. Good play to get it down low. 1-1 with 10 minutes left in the second period. Armada now working it out. Down the middle. Good breakout there as they shimmy it towards the net. Armada now play with it behind their offensive zone goaltender. And now they do a good job to keep that puck in. Now with possession with a nice shot in front there, but gets tipped on the way out as the Admirals break it down. Now up through the middle, looking to find his man, but intercepted, and now it's DuLong who was looking for that breakout pass once again as he was just changing on and he was behind the two defensemen, but it's not able to get through. Now worked up to his winger. Armada now break it out. With a nice pass up the side. DuLong swoops in behind and a wrister there. It's able by Angus Arnold, the winger on that line, as he's able to get a glove on that for no problems. Armada now looking to take this face off, but they get waved out and they gotta bring in another guy. Sam Ross now on the wing here, out of position. DuLong now trying to work it low. A shot there. Good shot through traffic that actually manages to get through, but it gets the save made. Now fighting down low behind the net. Gonna work that puck out the middle. And it's tipped, and a nice pass there by DuLong to get it to his guy on the half wall. And the Admirals break it out. But, oh, just missed there by the Armada defenseman, and now he gets thrown off because he was looking for where that puck was. Wrister in, and the easy blocker save there for the Armada goaltender. Admirals looking to keep some pressure. Armada now working up the wall. Back to the defenseman of the Admirals, and they work it back to center. So far, the game of shots are 7-9 for the Admirals. So, not too much so far. About 7 minutes into this second period. Looking to work it down here. Nice play there by the Armada. They're able to pick that up through center ice and in on net. Oh, and it gets a little chippy as they come in on the goaltender there, but again, seems to be a good respect for each other here for these players, as has not been too much aggression this game. Just a clean game so far, just under 8 minutes left on the clock. Admirals work it back. Now Armada trying to pressure in the offensive zone. Tripping over his own feet, but he picks up the puck, and a nice shot there, and the goalie's down, and it's behind him, but he isn't able to maintain possession. Admirals now looking to get that puck out, but the Armada keeping pushing. Went a little behind the back play there, which gets messed up as the Armada are able to maintain. Oh, and it just bounces out of the line there. Unfortunately for Daniel Follows. So he's trying to make a play there. Now Armada break it up. It's in low. Here's they working behind the net. A nice setup play there and a shot. Oh, and a good save. That was the best chance we've seen all game for either team, as the Armada player just works that down low behind the net, gets out in front. Evan Admirals, it looks like that was a great play by him. Unable to score, unfortunately, as the puck gets knocked down at the last second, but good momentum there as the Armada look to work it back and keep the pressure in the zone. Hasn't been down in their end yet in the past couple minutes. Quick change there as they look to work it out, but they get to maintain possession on the blue line, and it flops up into the bench, and we get another whistle with 6:39 left in the second period. Admirals looking for a win here today, as their last time out they had a game against Cape Breton all the way up in Cape Breton, and they lost 7-6 in overtime, which they got scored on with 1 second left into the third and then 40 seconds left into overtime. So they're looking to get some retribution for that game. That looked to be all that one in a 7-6 loss, but not playing bad tonight as they work it up through center. It was a 1-1 game still as they work it down low. All tied up. Admirals look to work it. The nice backhander there as the net gets knocked off slightly. Doesn't look like the referee notices as the crowd fills him in on his mistake. But play continues and the goalie looks to adjust it himself. Now the Admirals with a nice chance there, knocking it down and keeping it in. Number 17, Xavier Rivard, who is the Admirals' leading point getter. I'll tell you a little bit more about him later on in the game. The Armada look to work it out and they dump it down low, and it's on net with a perfect icing attempt. You don't see that as much as you think in hockey. It's hard to hit that goalie from the other end, but the Admirals looking to work it out as it's a 3-on-2. Now down into their own corner. Armada work it out, flicked. Oh, and it was almost what could have been a 2-on-0, and we get a whistle. Hand pass. We have 5:26 left in the second period here. Shots 10-9 for the Armada now, as they had that sustained offensive pressure. But the Admirals look to break it out. The Armada get it down deep, though. Some good plays here by the Armada just to keep that puck low and not letting it really even get into the neutral zone. A lot of zone battling so far tonight. Now the Admirals work it out as they got a nice 2-on-1 here, looking for the pass, but it gets broken up. Oh, but he still gets the puck on it, or his stick on it, and the Armada goaltender with a great save once again. Very impressed with him tonight. Now it looks like a bit of 2-on-1 the other end. 3-on-1 as he tries to work the pass over, but it just gets hit on the skate of the Admirals player as they look to go the other end. It's looking a bit of like 3-on-3 here, end-to-end action with grade A chances. Armada now work it down low. It gets over to them on the half boards. Defenseman down low here. Fuller looking to pick up that puck and get a chance, but the Armada get a nice play there to get a just little flick shot on net. Good play here so far in this period. 4:28 left. And remember, there will be a nice flooding after this period, so we'll have an extended break and then the 20-minute third to see who will be the winner of this tied 1-1 game as the Armada work behind their net. Down low, the Admirals looking to break that puck out. And they are able to shoot it down deep, and it looks like there's an icicle and it gets waved off. As the Armada now looking to work it in their own end to get it out. After that icing call off, Dulong works it down low with a nice flick in, pushes that puck, first one to the puck. Now works it down low as well, but it gets picked off, but it gets back to his own defenseman. Now walking the blue line with a shot that gets tipped and way up into the sky as we've got 3:49 left in this second period. The Armada 15-6-0 last year in the season, so looking to at least have a similar season, if not better, this year. with some more games, some more action. Now we're going to work it down low here. So he gets put into the end. Dulong with a nice shot there, low on the ice, the shot he typically goes for. Shoot low, power to the net, and try to get in as he looks like he's chirping at the goalie a bit there, and so they go back and forth. Didn't look like there was too much after the whistle, but he still gets chirped at and heads back to the bench as we get a line change. Lucas Taylor here on the dot as we get an offensive zone possession. With a tie-up that ends up going the Admirals' way as they work it down low. Looking like a 3-on-3 here as they look to put pressure on, but it gets flicked out back to the defenseman. And a wipeout by the Admirals in their own zone, so they're down a player, and the Armada are looking to pick that up. But gets shot back as the Admirals player makes his way back into the play. And then they shoot it down just enough so it's not icing, and the Armada look to play with it in their own end. It's number 2, Lewis Walworth, who had that little flick out, which led to this pass here, which works down the ice. On the boards, gets picked up by his guy, and now they're battling along behind the net. Lots of behind the nets battle tonight as well as they work it up. Oh, and it just gets out for the Armada. Would have been hard to keep that puck in though, as the Admirals player was all over him. Gets dumped down. Over with a nice play to get that bounce, and a nice shot there, the Armada, but gets another save. So 13-10 for the shots now for the Armada, as we've gotten a few more chances here to end this period with 2:35 left in this 1-1 hockey game. Now working it down low, trying to shoot it down. Armada looking to have the pressure and set up here in the offensive zone with 2 minutes 24 seconds left on the clock. They work it out. A nice shot there, and gloved again by the Admirals goalie. And now work it out through center. Gets gummed up, but he gets the puck and he rips one, which gets tipped right over the goalie's head for the Armada. The nice bounce there. And the Armada pushing hard, and they get the odd man rush here. Now what looks to be a 3-on-1. Broken out. He goes for the pass to the middle, gets stopped, and now going back the other way. Try to flick out, but to no avail by Haynes there. Admirals looking to pick that up again. A couple of missed chances here for the Armada, who are looking to take the lead. Gets shot in off the stick. The Armada defenseman. Good play there to get it behind the net. The Admirals work it down low to try to get some pressure here. Not too much offensive pressure for them in the ending of this period, as the Armada look to work it up the half wall, and a nice pass over there is a 2-on-2. Takes a wrister, and he goes wide. And the rebound, actually a pretty nice rebound there, considering his angle. The goalie tender gets down and gets his blocker on it and gets it to his defenseman. But a good second chance effort there as the Admirals work it down. Now playing with it on the boards. Sustained pressure. Nicholas Branton, I got to give a shout out to him for that last play there. The Armada look to work it up. It looks like a 2-on-1 again. Let's see what they do here. And he's going to elect to shoot, and he scores! So they do not go for the pass, and they manage to put it in as he pulls the goalie out of position and gets the bottom right just to have a shooting gallery out there. And he's able to put it in. Ryan Millette with a nice play, as it is now 2-1 for your Basin Armada. I go. Sorry for the scoreboard there. We'll try to address that after this period. That only has 50 seconds left in it, but the Armada worked it out nonetheless. Admirals looking to keep pressure though. Xavier Rivard, who is the Admirals' top point scorer out there right now, looking to turn the tides for his team as they just took the not the lead, but you know, the deficit. So now the Admirals work it out once again as they are pushed back into their own zone by the Armada, who have been doing a great job all game with that. Armada now with a wrister from the point and blocked, but they're able to pick up possession, and it goes wide. Getting it back. Oh, and our first big hit there. Xavier Rivard, who I was talking about, looking to make an impact in that way if he can't get in the offensive zone yet. And the Armada work it down low with 2 seconds. 1, and that'll be the period. So thank you for tuning in to High Buttons coverage of the Basin Armada. We'll be back after an ice clear in about 10 minutes. We hope to see you then. Welcome back to our high button coverage of the Basin Armada as we enter the third period here. As you can see, the scoreboard has received some sort of fix. We'll try to keep an eye on that and keep that working for you guys as it's 2-1 here. You can see now for the Armada with 20 minutes left in the third period. Just a couple things here I wanted to go over. The Basin Armada next matchup, Saturday, October 9th at 6:45. St. Margaret's Bay, right down the road, playing the same team, the Admirals, who are currently playing tonight, obviously, versus the Armada. So this is a little back-to-back series, a little home-and-home is what it would seem for these two teams, as they are side-by-side in the standings. They were side-by-side in the standings last year, and now they are playing each other 2 times early in this season. So, going over some things we saw in the first 2 period, quite impressive goaltending by the Armada. Not a lot of hitting, not too much aggression so far this game. It's been pretty back and forth, a lot of zone play, not a lot of neutral zone play. Behind the net, trying to just grind for those chances, trying to get any opportunities you can. As looks like we're just getting ready to go here, I must say. Today was the first day without music in the stands here at the BMO Center as we get off. Armada now win it. Put it down into the offensive end. The Admirals looking to get possession of that with a fresh sheet of ice down there now. Armada now working up through the middle. Dulong looking for a shot, a little backhander, and it just goes wide. And the Admirals cover it up quickly. The Dulong line starting this period. I don't believe they started the game, so we're getting some fresh legs out here on this fresh ice. Looking to change it up. 18 shots so far, though, for the Armada, so not a bad showing after a bit of a slow start. And 10 for the Admirals. So, not quite as many, but they've converted on 1, and we've seen some great goaltending. Armada now looking to take a draw here. Clean win by Dulong as it gets past his defenseman, and they work it down. The Admirals player is busting up the middle there to try to disrupt that, and he works back to his player. The Armada able to get possession though, and they work it up the middle and down to the other end, and it looks like it's gonna be an icing, but it gets picked off, waved off the last second. Great play there. Armada player to keep that in. That looks to be too long now. Chasing that puck, playing it down the middle. The Admirals working in their own end. Up the middle, tipped but back to the Admirals defenseman. Now up the middle, oh, a nice interception there by the Armada as they get onside. Good play there by the wingers to stay onside. Dulong now working up the wall. Gets it taken away from him. Admirals. Armada able to turn that over and it's still in the offensive zone. Dulong with it, who almost would have had it if he would have just gotten a stick on that. He had the right idea there to pull it back and then put it past the goaltender's pad, but he wasn't able to get the clean shot. And it's now the Armada work it in with a wrister that looked like it was going wide, but it is gloved, and a little head shake by Ben McDonald, the goalie of the Admirals. You got to respect that after a save. Don't know if it was hitting the net or not, but a big glove like that, got to show it off. Now working it in the offensive zone again. And the Admirals player gets waved out, and he's puzzled as to why, and I must admit, so am I. I didn't exactly see a reason to get kicked there, but nonetheless. Puck drop there, Armada able to pick that up, work it back to the defenseman. Trying to work it down low as they get it down. Guy out in front, and a wrister there that the goalie was able to get on as the Armada tried to spread out, but it did not work as the Admirals now work it up with a 1-on-2, looking to get it on net. Shot, and just wide as it goes top, and now a little rough stuff along the boards. So the Admirals looking to pick that up. Down through the middle. Now worked down by the Admirals defenseman up through the middle. It somehow gets by, but the Armada defenseman able to pick that up and break it out through the middle again himself. Now playing with it at the center ice. Made its way into the Armada defensive zone. Now playing with it along the boards. A little hezzy hay step there, but it gets taken away. Oh, but a good hustle there. Admirals now break it up through the middle. Oh, Armada picked that off. Now rushing down with a nice move to the middle. Finn Merritt, who's also had himself a decent offensive game here tonight, trying to make some stuff work. I mean, hasn't been anyone extremely noticeable, but some guys have definitely been fighting for that puck near the net and trying to create chances. Admirals now working out the middle. Trying to get it through there. It's Brownlee able to get that puck, but a good play there by Matthew McCarron, who takes the puck off the skate and able to keep possession. Oh, but a tough turnover there in the offensive end, but the Armada able to get a nice block there, work it up the middle. Now heading down. Rister on the corner here. It gets tipped. Oh, and it gets bounced in off his own player. So what happened there? It just coming in lightly. Puck doesn't get to his own winger, but unfortunately defenseman backing up hits off and into his own net, which would happen more than you actually think in this league. And in any league, really. So we've got a 3-1 lead now. Armada now working it up the middle. Rister, and it is blown offside relatively quickly. Armada now playing with it. 3-1 now with 16 minutes left. Armada working with that puck at center. Will McKinnon there, who makes that goal there off the skate. Now gummed up and held up, and oh, a defensive play by the goalie. He tries to throw his stick, and we have a delayed penalty here. It looks like it'll be a holding call. So off to the power play for the Armada. Only the second power play of the game. Here as we look to see what they can do. Thank you guys again for tuning into the Armada coverage this week for High Button Sports. We are here every home game, bringing you coverage from your home where you assume sitting right now as you watch this broadcast. And the Armada now working it down low into their own zone. The power play here, 1:42 left on it. Not a lot of PP time for either team tonight, but looking to get a real stranglehold of this game with the 4-1 lead if they can make it happen after that last goal, which I'm sure the goalie's still thinking about. Armada now working it down low. Back to the defenseman, tiptoeing with it. Good play there. Daniel Follows, who almost bobbles it, but does a good job to keep that in. Armada now working it back. Center. The defensemen's now pick it up, walking the line. They've got a little time here. Not too much pushback by the Admirals as they work it down low. Now working with it around. Oh, and he had that top right for just a second. But it gets hit off the arm and put out as the Admirals now break it out their own time. Looking to kill some time off the clock. Settle down with it. Now works it down. 15 minutes left on the period and 50 seconds left on the power play for the Armada as they work it up through the middle. Looking to get some fresh legs out there. Dulong picking up that puck along the boards. It gets picked up, and we get a fall by the Armada, and now we've got a bit of a 2-on-1, but he elects to just dump it down. A responsible player there. Now Armada working it behind their own net here with 28 seconds left. Looking to gain possession. They work it up. Admirals now shooting it down the ice. 18 seconds left on the power play for the Armada with 25 shots in this game. They've really taken control of the offensive department here, and it's showing with the 3-1 lead. Admirals now flicking it back down once again. Now Armada up through the middle, gets passed too hard as it comes off Dulong's stick, but back out. Oh, and knocked down there by the Admirals. Looking to play with it with the offensive possession. Now a shot there that gets through decently, but the pad was there to make the stop. The Admirals now working back to the defenseman who takes a slap shot in. Oh! And that manages to get in with a beautiful tip. Wow. The fact that that made it by the arm of the Armada goaltender is very impressive, as now we've got a 3-2 game. Armada now, the offensive zone possession. 3-2 with 13 minutes left. Still lots of game left to play here. The Admirals work it behind their own net. Trying to break that out. They get pushed back by the Armada, who now have a little bit more urgency to their game as they weren't able to convert on that power play, and now it's 3-2. Working it down the Admirals, and it looks like we get an icing, but I don't think it'll make it there, and it does not. So the Armada player picks up behind his own goaltender and now works it up the wall. A little tip there, but it gets kept in by the Admirals. Working it down low there. Admirals, they're looking to shoot there, but they're not able to get the shot off. Oh, and a nice save as the Armada goalie covers that up. Now we've got the 13 minutes left in the third period. Shots 26-15 for the Armada. They work down low behind their own goaltender once again, pushed into the boards there. The Admirals now picking up along the boards. Oh, and a nice save there off the mask of the Armada goaltender, but he gets shot again once at him there, but it goes wide as he had his stick kind of gummed up in the net there, but it didn't seem to matter. Armada now working it out the middle. Down to the right. Armada player hustling down low. A little rough stuff now behind the net, but Admirals take it back. Now work it up. Down low, and we get the icing call. 12:30 left in this third period. Working it down low now, kicked over to the dot, the Admirals player once again. Armada now working it back to the defense. Just bounced off a stick. That hit a glove on the bench, and we did get a whistle, I was about to say. Will there be a whistle there? Looks like there is. So, we get a reset. Now, good offensive zone face-off win there by the Armada. It's put back to the Admirals, who work it up the board. Armada now playing with it in the defensive end. They get it out there, and a nice shot through, but it does not get the full shot off there. And a nice turnaround shot there by the Armada, but it also gets saved and sent wide. Admirals now work it down their own half boards here in their own end. Time clicking off the clock there. Armada now working it back. Now picked up and sent up the boards. Nice little breakout here. It's a 3-on-1 though with a little move. Oh, and he tripped over something there, but then he took him down with him. I think that was just a very nice deking move there. Shot in there to no avail. They look to work it out. Oh. Well, what was supposed to be a little dump gets kicked back, and he quickly realized that didn't work and then put it down even lower. So here we go. Good second effort there by the Admirals player, but the Armada with possession still, shutting any offense down. Nice little backhand pass off the boards there as they look to break it out. And what's turning into a 2-on-2 with a nice push to the outside. Shot gets broken up, and we get a cover. So with 11 minutes exactly on the clock, it is a 3-2 Armada game. Face off here. Even strength, and for whatever reason, the Armada center gets kicked out there. So, taking that. Now in deep. The Admirals looking to get possession of their own end after a nice face-off win. Armada, however, get that puck. Fans on the shot in, but able to stay in. Good hustle there. And the Admirals try to work it out again, and another good play there. That's Spencer Bond, who fought to keep that puck in, and now he's got it once again. Up to his winger, to the center, but it gets picked off there by the Admirals. Oh, a nice defensive play there as he comes to jump up in the play, but it gets back to Bond, who's now solo back there. Little trip. Try to work it up to the winger and the center, but to no luck, as now they break it out. The Admirals with a little 2-on-1 potential. Shot in front, and an actually good chance there for what looked like was a broken play. He gets it by, but it is too wide. Now worked it out. Admirals gain possession with it in their own end. Quickly flip it around. Now McLeod trying to work it up the wall. The wrister, oh, that just goes wide. Good angle there for us here on high button as the puck just rips by the top right corner and wraps around and results in a whistle. Just outside the zone here with 10 minutes left in the third period, 3-2 game. Admirals working out with a wrister here and a nice glove save. A little spray into the goalie. Didn't look intentional, so nothing comes of it. But a little bit more pressure here from the Admirals as they look to make a push here with this 1-goal game. Offensive zone draw here for the Admirals. Looking to take advantage. Able to win that. Wrist it in, and it gets shot into the corner, but nothing too scary yet for the Armada as they work it behind the net. Admirals looking like they're putting pressure on here, though, as they work it back to the defenseman, who takes a wrister in, which gets blocked. Player picks it up on the half wall and works it down low. Dulong now picking that puck up and flicking it out, and it just hits the mesh, so we get another whistle. Thank you once again for tuning into our coverage of the Basin Armada. We love bringing these games to you, especially here on a Saturday night. Thanks for tuning in as they win their face-off and work it behind their own net. Armada now trying to break it out in neutral zone. Board battle. Looks like the Admirals able to get possession, but Armada makes a nice move there to pick up that puck and work it down low. That was Lewis Walworth who had that play, and now right into the goalie's mitt at the other end. So we're in the Admirals offensive zone now. Now, Armada work it back. Nice little play there and a wrister. Oh, and there's a rebound, and it gets in with a nice play there. Talk about opportunity. The puck comes to him, and he's able to flick that in to extend the lead to 4-2 Armada. Big goal there. Now back to center ice here. 9 minutes left on the clock. Now the Admirals have work to do as they got to get 2. They've got it in their end here. So work it back behind their own net. Meadow picks that puck up and puts it over his shoulder with a little move and then places it down right on his stick. So no hand pass as they break it up the middle. Admirals looking to work it out. Gets stopped up. Working it down low here. Admirals. Looks like one of their guys took a stick to the face there with no call. Armada now we're looking to get that puck out. Shot up through center and it gets out of their offensive end, but not possession. Now a nice little play there by the Armada to put some pressure on. And work back down low. Admirals now taking their time with it. Up the zone. A couple nice moves here as he looks to dangle his way in. He's keeping possession. Finally stopped by the Armada defenseman. Flynn Merritt now picking that puck up and going up the middle. Oh, and he gets tripped up. So now we will see the Armada back to the power play with 7:53 left in the third. Looked like a fair trip to me as he was breaking out of the zone. You can't be too mad about that call as they work it in. 5-on-4 action here now as we wait for the player to be put in the box, and we're now ready to go. Armada with a nice win here. Working it back to the defenseman. With it down low again to the winger. Picks it up, looking for options. Plays it back down low to himself. Working it behind the net, and he drops it off to no one there to pick it up as it gets sent down and around. Armada now looking to work it up. 1:33 left on the PK for the Admirals as they work it around. Armada with a nice pass there. Oh, and a block! That was a surefire goal there by the Armada, but a block by the Admirals as he puts himself down. And it was pretty much a goaltending move there as the whole net was open, but it hits off his body and out. Armada now working it in. Shot, wrister, and save. Wow. So, look at that, a little hug from the goalie. You don't see that too often. That was Ryan Rowe on the Admirals who got in front there and now holding his back of his leg, rightfully so, but a nice play there to keep it 4-2. Still 1:13 left on the power play though. So the Admirals work it down low. Gets put back to the Armada defenseman who now has possession with it and plays with it down to his winger. Who works it down. Now, making a move to the middle. Admirals trying to get that out, but a good play there by Lewis Walworth, who was able to keep it down. It does get out, but they're able to maintain possession. Admirals now trying to rip that down, gets cut off by Walworth again. Looks it over the defense's partner. A nice little move there as he gets around the defense. Now taking a skate with it. Up the middle, and risks it, trying to finish it off, and it gets put up to him. But even not able to finish, but able to maintain possession. Armada now work it down low once again. Now back to the Armada player who's looking for who he's going to go with, and it makes it back to his defenseman who fakes the shot to the middle. Open chance, pad on it, and covered. Good chance there.
Correction.
6 minutes left now in this period with 8 seconds left in the power play, 31 shots the Armada are up to now as they have definitely showed their offensive prowess as this game has gone on after a little bit of a slow start. Admirals looking to work it out there when they finally get a clear down. And that will be the power play. Armada now tipping it back up. Oh, nice little bounce there for them as the puck hits off the back of the Admirals stick and to the Armada player who was able to keep it in. Dulong now working it in along the boards. Admirals working it up through center. Oh, and just onside there as he bobbles it on the line. Able to keep it in. Admirals shoot it in here with a wrister and he gets possession behind the net. Armada take control. Now flick it up. But gets stopped there, but the Armada are able to break it out and down low. Chasing after the puck, 2 Armada players there. Oh, and a big hit there finally by Dulong. That's probably our biggest of the game so far. Armada now within the other corner though, working it back out to center. Doesn't hit Dulong at center, but it gets his defense who shoots it in and it gets blocked. Oh, Dulong with a little push shove there. And we get some come on refs from the crowd. Armada now working it back. Defenseman working it down low. Looking like fatigue, I think, a little bit on both sides of the ice right now. Armada gets it back to the fence. Good play to make a spin move here and keep possession. Now going in with a shot that gets flicked out. 4:30 left on the clock now. Armada now looking for a change. picks up possession, flicks back in, and now holding on out in their own zone. Works it back, up the wall, picked off. Admirals in with a shot, wrister, just by. Now in on net and covered up once again. 4 minutes exactly left on the clock here tonight. For this one, as it's 4-2, something needs to be done if the Admirals want to come back here, as Armada has kind of kept them at bay as they've got that lead. It was down to 1 goal for a little bit, but back up to 2 here now, so they're content killing this off, I think, after that unsuccessful power play. Good game from a couple guys tonight. Walworth on defense there. Dulong stuck out. Rylan Millette. Finn Merritt, my mistake. There's a couple guys who I've noticed out here trying to keep the aggression. Oh, and 2 guys run into each other down low there, but both back up. No injuries, it looks like. As the Armada work it down low. Back up through center. Admirals with possession once again, but not much to do with it as the defenseman able to pick that up and work it back. Armada, bench cheering, 3-on-2. Wrister hits the defenseman in the shoulder to turn it over as the Admirals work it back out. Wrister on the shin pads. Now work down low. Armada player playing around with it. 3 minutes left on the clock. Works it up through the zone. Nice little play there to get it down low. You got to have guys on your team who can do that. Just take possession of it, bring it up the middle, and shoot it down as you're able to get the change. Admirals now working up the other wall here. Armada getting possession once again as they work it out. 3 guys back for the Admirals as they're not exactly playing an aggressive style here, but they're able to get it through to Bradley. A nice play there. Armada now work it up through the center once again. Back into their own end, looking to keep possession. 2:32 left on the clock now. Nice little backhand sauce there, but gets cut off by the Admirals player who flicks it down. And we're just going back and forth right now as the time runs out on the clock. Armada now working up the wing, trying to get around him there, not able to do so, but defenseman able to get over. Admirals now working it up. They've got 5 deep as the goalie goes to the bench. We've got 6 deep now on the ice as they look for the last minute push with 2 minutes left here in the 3rd period. In down low. Admirals looking to work it out. Up to the player, clear shot, backhander over the net. Armada pushed off the puck, but manages to get it over. Nice play there by Spencer Mathers as the Admirals work it back up through the middle. Dermot now bringing that puck in. It's still 6-on-5 as it's a crowded zone. Good stop there. Oh, and a nice stop there as well as the backhander gets pushed by. Armada, and it gets caught up high and he goes down. And he's going to be going to the box there. That is Max Baldwin who took that unfortunately timed penalty. There's 1:22 left as the Armada go to the power play with a 2-goal lead. Just about to wrap this one up as it is 4-2, 31-21 shots for the Armada as they take the offensive zone draw. Admirals managed to win it and shoot it back out, but good play by the Armada defenseman to keep that puck in, work it down low. Admirals now looking to just dump it, which unfortunately is not a winning strategy at this point in the game, but they are now on the PK, so Armada now looking to work it up. Almost a great pass there up to his winger, but McNeil on Admirals able to break that up, but Armada still push it forward. Wrister shot, tipped. A nice save there, a nice save as well as the goalie stays nice in butterfly position and able to get 2 more saves out of that. Armada with a nice backhand pass. The crowd kind of liked that one, but they work it down. Admirals, Armada with a nice block to keep that puck in and hustle it in. Net gets knocked off again. That net has been slippery tonight. That barely didn't take any, just a barely push off from the goalie there for the Admirals, and it knocks the net off. So 33 seconds left in this one as it's 4-2. Dulong here on the dot. Nice win there, able to get it back. His winger comes in to pick it up and maintain possession down low. Now they both work in the zone. This is a big cluster up, and we get a whistle. So no one fairly trying to work that puck out. There's 19 seconds left on the clock. As they bring the face-off outside the Admirals zone. Dulong still on the dot here. Takes that face-off into the corner. Just a little slash down on that stick there. No call. Guys are able to work it back. Admirals now work it down. Armada able to pick that up on the defensive end. Killing time up the clock now, and that'll be it. Oh, and a little rough stuff after. Some chirping. And now he's being held off. But nonetheless, this game is now over with a 4-2 victory for your Basin Armada. Thank you everyone who tuned in to High Button Sports coverage. We will be back with you as soon as the Basin Armada are playing back here. And we appreciate the support. 4-2 win. Now 3-2-1 on the season as they look to make their move up the standings. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We very much appreciate it, and we will catch you next time.